One courtroom, multiple defendants, and very different outcomes. Some walked away with a second chance. Others left knowing prison time could still be waiting.
Good morning. Morning, Mr. Comerford. And sir, are you Alfred Thompson?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get your discovery certificate? Yes. Thank you. And for the attachment, you need to get that emailed, unless you have it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will.
Mr. Thompson, in cause number 25, DCCR 1875, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of solicitation of prostitution from March 28th of 2024. How do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Comerford? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 3-year deferred probation. There would be a $300 fine, and you'll be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? I have to ask everyone that. State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Thompson's not competent?
There is.
And what is the state's position, since it's a state jail, on waiving pre-sentence report? Is there any issues or criminal history that you can see?
I don't believe there was anything, Your Honor. I have no other prior history.
So any objection to waiving that
No,
pre-sentence
no
report? So Mr. Thompson, I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I am going to follow that agreement and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay that $300 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have the felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, then at the end, the case is actually dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to the state jail prison for between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation sitting at that desk right over there. She's going to call your name up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Compliment. This much.
I have one more.
You do. You've got Simon Gobert.
Yes.
Simon Gobert of Flores. And Mr. Flores, you were previously in court in cause number 25, DCCR 1231, entered a plea of guilty to abandoning or endangering a child. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, sure. Yes, sir.
Any additions or corrections?
No, you're not mistaken.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, defer all proceedings and place your probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay that $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you successfully complete it, the case will actually be dismissed and you'll never have a conviction. The other side of that, however, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You could be found guilty of the offense and sent to the state jail prison for between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir.
If I could.
Swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English.
Yes.
Thank you. And sir, are you Juan Martinez Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And Mr. Rodriguez was previously in court entered a plea of guilty to theft of property.
Yes.
I've received the pre-sentence report and reviewed it. Have you both had an opportunity to review it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Nichols?
Oh, no, I have, Your Honor, sorry.
Are there any additions or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Not by the state judge.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for a period of 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do everything you're supposed to on this probation, this is a great opportunity. Because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. If you successfully complete the probation, at the end of the case will actually be dismissed. If you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You can be found guilty of the offense and sent to prison for a period of up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification. That shows that this was an agreement that I followed, so you waived your right to appeal. And if you'll have a seat here in the courtroom, probation's going to call you to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. And your family member can help you translate that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. What's your name? Oh, no, you're going that way.
Not seen Mr. Curran.
Terrence Currington. Good morning, sir. You Gabriel Pena?
Please.
And this is 26 DCCR 0064. Mr. Pena is charged with failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. And Mr. Rojas, what is the announcement?
Judge, we do have all the discovery. We have an offer in the case. As you can see, Mr. Pena's got some health issues. We haven't had a chance to get together and talk about the case yet. I'm asking for the reset so that we can do that.
Mr. Pena, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days. It's important that you make an appointment and go visit with Mr. Rojas before that next court date so that we can get an announcement on the next court date. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're free to go. Mark Ramirez, Mr. Rojas.
Mr. Nichols' case.
Good morning. Are you Mark Ramirez? And this is 25 DCCR 1362. Mr. Ramirez is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And what is the announcement?
Judge, the complaint in this case has done the options class. I've chosen not to dismiss it. I had made an offer, or at least we discussed. Did I officially make an offer to you, Charlie, on this one?
We did not.
I was going to offer a misdemeanor on it, and I think they need to discuss that at this point.
Do you want to hold?
If we can
talk
hold
about
on,
that
it's
today?
just first I'm hearing about that.
It just
Sure.
wasn't
We
a
call it.
dismissal.
Okay.
No, it's not our normal.
That's okay. That's up to you. I'm gonna hold the case and so y'all can visit this morning. Just have a seat. Mr. Rojas will visit with you in a few minutes. Is there a note in there? She was gonna, or do we need to wait for her?
She's asked the Pena, the witness, to send her a letter or something.
Let me just hold
He
it.
has tried correspondence and is not been successful. Just basically.
She's coming down
She
there.
is coming.
Let's hold it. Just have a seat until, your attorney can visit with Ms. Malvino. Good morning, sir. Are you Guadalupe Reyes? And speak up, please.
Yes.
Thank you. This is 25 DCCR 1422. Mr. Reyes is charged with aggravated robbery. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I tendered an offer this morning after speaking to Mr. Wasserstein a little bit about this case. Since our last appearance, I've made him aware that the co-defendant has pled and been sentenced to 15 years in the penitentiary. I've also provided a statement that co-defendant had provided to us, further implicating Mr. Reyes. And so I tendered an offer to him this morning, and I think they probably need time to discuss that.
Okay.
And then if they don't take it, it can be set for trial.
All right, this is going to be the final reset. Looks like you were hired early in November.
Yes, sir.
Some of these discussions probably should have taken place before the morning of court, but I'm going to reset it, a normal reset, and then let's get an announcement one way or the other at the next court date.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you visit with your attorney before the next court date so you can go over everything with him and be prepared for an announcement, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Y'all are free to
Thank you, Your
go.
Honor.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Is it Jorge or George?
Jorge?
And you're Jorge Quezada?
Yes.
And this is cause number 25 DCCR 1472. Mr. Quezada is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we're asking for one more reset. I think we have something worked out. Me and Mr. Smith were discussing some more stuff this morning, and he just informed me of some other issues that may make a difference if I need to talk to him a little bit more, and I may need to get the video. Or there's supposedly a video that I haven't got.
Okay. All right. I'll do a normal reset. Make sure you get that request in so you can get that before that next
I
court
think we
date.
did.
Mr. Quezada, make sure you make an appointment visit with Mr. Parker about everything before the next court date, okay? You're free to go.
I'm outside or something.
And then you've got Matthew Smith. It's a sentencing, Mr. Parker. Good morning. Are you Matthew Smith?
Yes.
And this is 26 DCCR 0073. Mr. Smith was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of theft of material. I've received that pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Any corrections or objections?
No, Judge.
Not this day.
All right, Mr. Smith, I am going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years.
At this point, the hearing shifted beyond guilty pleas alone. The focus became responsibility, probation rules, and what happens after sentencing. A second chance only works if every condition is followed.
There's not a fine. You will be ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And that's going to include being on a specialized mental health caseload to help you get through whatever you need to so you can be successful on probation. It's important that you do everything that they ask you to, make all appointments, follow up with any treatment or medication or anything like that that they require, okay?
Yes.
If you do all of that and you successfully complete this probation, it's a great opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you've successfully completed it, the case is actually dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you could be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to the state jail prison for between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. So listen for your name. She's going to call your name in just a few minutes, okay? All right, you can go have a seat. Good morning. Are you Simon Gober?
Yes, sir.
And this is 24 DCCR 0512, and Mr. Gober is charged with attempting to commit sexual performance by a child. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we were ready for trial.
State is agree to set it for trial. If
Has
anything,
there been a, if you guys would do the plea bargain rejection, it's on the tablet. For whatever the offer is, reject that. I'll call it back up, go through what he's charged with, what the options are, and then we'll get it set for trial. I'll recall it as soon as that comes through. Just have a seat, sir. Mr. Comerford will go over that with you.
Please my help out cell phone, sir. I'll find my.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Smith. This is yours. Sean Dage.
We have an agreement. And I'll get you.
Make sure you email it today,
I will.
please, sir. Okay. All right, so you're Sean Days Jr. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Your Honor.
Mr. Days, in cause number 24, DCCR 235, well, let's see, are we going on,
I believe all counts, Your Honor, even
right,
one.
that makes it a third.
Yes.
Just open the right way. Okay. So in cause number 24, DCCR 2353, you're charged with evading arrest or detention with a previous conviction. And that's from October 20th of 2024. The indictment alleges you were previously convicted of evading arrest or detention July 28th of 2014, December 6th of 2016, and October 31st of 2019. Then the indictment further alleges that you were convicted of burglary of a building, a state jail felony, April 25th of 2011, and also a theft, a state jail felony on April 25th of 2011. Those don't have to be sequenced,
I
Not getting
understand.
to a third degree.
not to the third. Okay. If it's regular,
Enhanced would get it to a second degree.
if it has to be regular, so those have to be
Stacked would get it to a second.
correct. Okay, so sir, how do you plead to the charge of evading arrest or detention with previous convictions? And are those prior convictions that I read out true? Are you entering your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily? And because you actually did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Lane? And do you fully understand them? And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 10-year term in prison, but that would be probated and you'd be on probation for 6 years. You would be ordered to pay a fine of $500 and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenors number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Dage is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Right, so I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right behind you. So just stop and talk to her, and then we'll see you back at sentencing. All right. Good morning. Are you Janisha Jackson? All right, Ms. Jackson was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the state.
Not from the defense, judge. Maybe a little clarification for us in her statement. When she discusses for us, she felt she was okay to drive. I think she, at that time, she may have thought that she could, but evidently,
Right.
Maybe some decision making.
What's the status of the driving while intoxicated with a child passenger?
I do not have that information, but I can get it for you.
Let's find out. I guess I just need to know before we go forward on this.
My understanding, Judge, 'cause that was something that I think when Mr. Harper had the case, he had checked on because that case never came in or was given to the judge's office to proceed with.
Okay.
Would
you double check? I just don't want something to come
Right.
up after she's already on probation. So let me hold it for a minute and let's just make sure that if it's not there, it's not coming, then that we can put that on the record that it's
Yeah.
not, and that way it doesn't come back later and we're ended up back here on something we should have taken care of. Just have a seat. Good morning, you're Brittany Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Davis, those type of sweatpants and stuff is not appropriate for power.
Yes. Plain same.
Okay, this is 25 DCCR 1450. Ms. Davis is charged with assault on a peace officer. And what is the announcement?
Judge,
On conviction. Oh, okay, hold on a second.
Yes. Is it my pipe down to the case? Yes.
No, we've been here for long issues.
So you were ordered to have a drug patch. And we got notification. It looks like on April 30th. On April 29th. From Miss Martin, where you get that drug patch, and that as of that date, you hadn't had your drug patch changed since March 2nd.
Yes, I still have the same previous, drug badge.
Why? You have to go get it done every 2 weeks. It doesn't, but you keep it on.
I don't have any bonds.
Have a
I
seat.
have my statements, but
Have a seat in the jury box. So I can get you tested this morning. Good morning. You're Janisha Jackson. And this is cause number 25 DCCR 0903. Ms. Jackson was previously, oh, I'm sorry. Just went over all that. Did y'all find out?
I did, Your Honor,
Okay.
and there's nothing pending against Miss Jackson at this time.
Okay, and so if they do eventually do, what would the state's position be, I guess, if they turn that in just to take care of it when it happens, or?
I think so, Your Honor, because this was May 27th, a year ago. We should have it
Yeah,
if we're going to have it.
I agree.
So I don't expect to receive that
Okay,
charge.
and if you'll just make a note, so
Yes.
that if y'all do receive it, that we talked about it and discussed it, and
Okay.
it wasn't there really on time, and we'll move on. All right,
Okay.
so Ms. Jackson, y'all both gone over the pre-sentence report, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any reason to not go forward with sentencing at this
No.
time?
No.
The judge repeatedly gave the same message throughout the hearing. Probation can protect a future, but violating its terms can change everything. The court moved forward, and each defendant left with consequences to face.